Good morning, friends. I finally got a phone charger or a phone holder that will actually hold my phone. They don't make them strong enough to put on the dash because they just wilt under the truck vibrating and things like that. But I love to visit with you on the way to work because, you know, if I don't, I got to listen to the radio and whatever tripe they have to blast out across the speakers. And in a way, I wanted to share something with you. I had a visit with a friend of mine, and we're selling her house, and the buyer was willing to buy it without inspections. It's a very nice house. Got a little age to it, but very well maintained. The buyer bought it without inspections, trying to beat the other buyers out, which they did. But then we have the home inspector come in, or pardon me, not the home inspector, the appraiser came in, and the appraiser made requirements. And my friend said, hey, I don't understand. This was without inspections. So I need to point something out to you right now that is something that we do not understand. All of these mortgages are backed by government securities. They're some type of government intervention in the background, which gives them lower interest rates, better terms. And you're talking Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, USDA, that type of thing. So these banks are into the property 95, 97, 100%. So although you and the buyer, or the buyer and the seller, may agree to terms between the two of you, the banker really calls the shots, and the appraiser is the banker's eyes, because the banks cannot go out and look at the properties. So they send the appraiser out to look at the properties for them. And that appraiser, when he goes out, he's looking for cracked windows, peeling paint, dry rot, negative drainage, structural compromise. He has a whole list of things he looks for, because he has to ensure the bank that the house is what they're loaning money on. It's good, solid, quality house. The roof's good, that type of thing. So if the appraiser comes in after the home inspector, or the lack of a home inspector, and he makes requirements, they're not, this would be a good idea to do, this is must be done. If you don't do it, you don't get the loan. So the bank has ultimate say over who buys the house and how the house is sold, regardless of what the buyer and seller agree to. Okay? So in a home sale, there's two things you have to get through before you can feel confident you're going to move. And this is a private treaty home sale, not auction. This is a private treaty. Two things that you have to get through. First is, if there is a private home inspection, you need to get through the private home inspection. The private home inspections are recommendations. There's not any requirements on those. Those are negotiable between the buyer and seller. Then there's the home appraisal, which can and many times is a secondary inspection. If the appraiser makes a requirement, if he says something on that appraisal needs to be fixed, it's not a suggestion, it is a requirement, and it must be done, or you're not going to get the loan, or you're not going to make the sale to the buyer, because the home has to meet the requirements that the appraiser set out. So anyway, hopefully that helps. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment below. Get a hold of me, call me at the office. I just wanted to make that clear to you, because a lot of people don't understand. They think it's between them and the buyer, or the buyer and the seller, but there's a third party that has more power, and that is the lender, who sends their appraiser out as the eyes for the lender. If that appraiser makes a requirement on the property, it must be done, or you won't get the mortgage closed. Anyway, hope this video wasn't too long, but I just wanted to make you aware of that little bit that people don't understand. And like I said, leave a comment down below. Get a hold of me if you need to. We're here to help. And I'm almost to work, so love you guys. Have a blessed day.